All right, guys, so let's have a little moment here. I hurt my knee. I'm not really sure when or how I hurt my knee. I know I did have a fall not too long ago before the cruise, but I didn't really feel any pain. So that's why I'm not sure if the knee pain that I'm feeling is from the fall or if it's from something else. Okay. What I did do, since it didn't go away, because I thought that maybe the pain would subside, I went to the chiropractor at home. He analyzed it and he said that it was because I wasn't in alignment. My pelvis was out of alignment, and I guess it was putting too much pressure on one of my knees. So he did some adjustments, but instead of it making me feel better, it actually made me feel worse. I came on the ship, started walking up the stairs because I wanted to do the stair challenge. My body was not having it. I was trying to fake it like I was okay, but I really wasn't okay. I was in a lot of pain. Now, what did help was I took a heating pad with me and I put that on my knee. And then also when I went to the gym, I used the elliptical. That helped, but it does but so much. The help is temporary and not permanent. So here's what had to happen. I booked the Crystal Cave tour. Unfortunately, I could not take it. They mentioned in the description that it's 81 steps that you have to go down, and not all of the steps are even. So, I thought about it long and hard and I said, no, you're not going to be able to do it. And it's very disappointing for me because one of the main reasons why I wanted to go to Bermuda was because of the cave. And to finally make it and have the opportunity to come and go and not be able to go up and down steps is it's disheartening for me. It really is. So I had to bypass that. Luckily, what happened is that the ship booked me on another tour, which did not require much movement, and that was the trolley tour. Basically, you just sit down in a trolley and it takes you pretty much around the Royal Dockyards, which was actually nice. I didn't think I would really like it that much, but it was cute. It was cute. It's a lot less expensive than the cave. So yes, I'm going to get my money back. Now, let me rewind a little bit. When I first made the decision, okay, you cannot do the cave, the shore excursion desk was closed. So I went to, I guess you call it guest services, and they were saying that they would take me and have the doctor or nurse look at me and give me some sort of description or something to say that I can't take the tour. So I said, okay, fine. They told me how much it costs, and I was like, fine. But then they said they don't take insurance. So I was like, okay, that is not fine. Because it's like, what? I think they said $148 or $198. And then I could take it and give it to my insurance plan, but there's no guarantee that my insurance plan would approve it and give it back to me. Plus, it's not like they were going to give me something to ease the pain. They weren't going to give me any kind of massage or whatever. They were just going to say, yeah, she has a problem, and then that was it. I don't need nobody to tell me I have a problem. I already know I have a problem. I already know I'm in pain. I don't need somebody else who's not in my body to tell me that I'm in pain and then pay that much money, which is more than what the actual trip cost. So I said, you know what, never mind, forget it. At first I was just gonna go and then just sit down, maybe like sit at the gift shop, walk around the gardens, or go across the street and try their ice cream, because I heard that the Bermuda ice cream is pretty good too. And I wanted to compare that to our ice cream in America and also the ice cream in Jamaica. But unfortunately, that did not happen. So they rebooked me, and it was cool. It was cool. Do I recommend it? I recommend the trolley tour for people who are limited in mobility. But if you are able-bodied, I think that another tour would probably be more fitting for you. The trolley tour was more, there was not that much sightseeing, a little bit, but it was really more historical. So when you want to learn the history of Bermuda, then yeah, the trolley tour is the perfect tour. If you are limited in mobility, yes, the trolley tour is good for you. But if you are mobile, then I would say choose another tour. You'd probably have a lot more fun. Okay, that's basically how I feel about it. And that's just the tea on, in case you find yourself in a situation where you all of a sudden feel pain. You don't really quite understand what's going on with your body, but you know that you can't do a particular tour. Don't be afraid to open up your mouth and say something to either guest services or the shore excursion people. And also, if you do feel the pain, don't wait till the last minute, because one of the reasons why they were able to book me on the other tour is because I came like 15 to 30 minutes before the other tours started, and I let them know, hey, I'm in pain. I think if I had waited until the last minute, like the very last minute, that would have been like another sort of problems, because it didn't seem as though they wanted to give me my money back. Okay, it didn't. Now they are going to give me part of the money back because the trolley tour is cheaper than the cave, but it didn't seem as though that if I like canceled and to get like all my money back, it didn't seem as though that was going to be the case. So get there, if you're in pain, get there early and let them know, hey, I'm in pain. I'm not going to be able to do X, Y, and Z. What can you do for me? And that is my advice to the rest of you. And then the other thing too, double check when you got to get back on board, because it clearly stated that 4 o'clock was when they were going to leave Bermuda when I signed up for this cruise. Now we're in Bermuda, last day, and they saying, no, we want everybody back on board by 2:30. But you know what the other thing is? No, we are moving. We are moving. I was going to say we didn't move. But yeah, they didn't quite take off at 2:30. But you know what? I'm going to stop this video because I want to see Bermuda from a distance. All right. Bye.